What I want most from a mom when it comes to like a senior living opportunity would be a place that's kind of like home environment. You walk in, is it that warm and fuzzy atmosphere?
And this place was so friendly. You don't meet a stranger, and if you meet one, they'll smile at you and introduce themselves. So it was very pleasant to be here.
I just liked the facility, and I felt like it was the place to be.
If an attorney has dealt with many different communities in the area, they can compare contracts between those communities to make sure that what you're signing doesn't vary or doesn't have any, get you kind of clauses that you would not want to sign.
I definitely want to go with her. I want to see her reaction. I want to know what she thinks, look at her body language. I want to be able to ask questions so I would feel comfortable with the setting. So if my mother doubts anything, I can kind of like say, oh, but did you consider this? Look at the facilities, they were so clean, the staff were wonderful. Did you see the activity director, the different things they were doing? So absolutely, I want to go with her.
I think you should always have your family involved to the extent that they can help you make a decision or help in that process. Sometimes there are situations where family can hinder that decision. Everybody's going to have to make their own personal decision as to who should be involved. It's helpful to have them involved just so that there isn't a conversation down the line of this is not what you would have wanted.
I felt like I wanted to be closer to health facilities, and it was nice that my daughters were here.
You know, not on top of my son, but close to him.
In our practice, we found that most of the time people entering these communities are happiest when they're near their friends and family so that they can be there for important life events. So they're going to definitely have a better quality of life when they're there in a close proximity relatively to the rest of their family.
It'd be great if she had a little kitchenette area, a lot of different activities.
But I would like some activities. I would like close to like stores, that kind of thing. And also I love music, I love painting. I'm very active too. I walk, I do Tai Chi, I ride my bike. Just really enjoy life.
We have lots of instructors that are our wellness instructors, and we have exercise classes for all abilities.
Transportation for her to get to different places she needs to go. That would probably be something instrumental for her to think about.
And so you can see which food they'll serve on the first or the second, and choose whether you want to eat that or go to the bistro. I can invite people for special dinners.
So some things to consider in the contract would be whether you could have an overnight guest or have a child or friend stay with you for a period of time. Find out what length of time might be acceptable and just make sure that that complies with what the community allows.
It is always recommended to have that conversation sooner rather than later, because that obviously gives all parties the opportunity to have plenty of input and plenty of say into what they would like to see their future to hold.
We were on a waiting list for 1.5 years, and during that time we had a garden over here, a regular garden plot, and we came to swimming aerobics 3 times a week and enjoyed it very much.
I don't have to worry about anything. If there is a light bulb that needs fixing, they do it for me. If I could bring my cat, and oh yes, you can, and that sold it. I don't think I would have come if I couldn't bring an animal.
So some things to consider in the contract would be whether or not you could have your pet in the residence. Things of that nature would be very important to take a look at.
I decorated my apartment with quilts and some pictures that my daughter made for me. And it's just like home, but we moved our home here.
We moved our home here, that's good.